Hey, kids.
Hey, so this was originally going to be a Planet of the Apes.
Oh, no, no. Originally, and as I told someone in the comments, originally, as of like 2 days ago, we were planning on going to see Hillary's America tonight.
Yeah, where we came down on that was like, okay, they're doing Planet of the Apes Wednesday. If Hillary's America is still playing next week, then we'd see Planet of the
Right.
Apes tonight, and if Hillary's America ends tomorrow, we'd have
Go
to see.
see Hillary's America because we need a good comedy in our lives.
Exactly. So that movie is playing next week. So I was like, okay, so looks like cool. We can go see Planet of the Apes tonight. The Fathom events were doing their Planet of the Apes re-release, the original. And so I get here. It was going to start at 7. I get here, and it is the first one that I can think of these Fathom re-releases that we didn't get. So I didn't see it up there on the board. I'm like, is Planet of the Apes playing tonight? And they're like, oh no, we didn't have they didn't send it here because AMC Stubs is doing a preview of Bad Moms for AMC Stubs Rewards members. So
Because that's the one that AMC Stubs Rewards members really wanted to see.
So I have to see Bad Moms tomorrow. I might hold this against that I missed out on Planet of the Apes. But instead, Nerve got a Tuesday release. So we're like, you know what? Nerve is showing at like
let's see-
7:10.
Let's see the movie that somehow completely escaped my radar.
Honestly, dude, like, it's cool that you didn't get a trailer for this because the trailer really shows the trailer shows the two of them holding guns to each other at the end of it. Like, it is one of those trailers that.
But I tell you what, I saw that coming
Well, yeah,
15 minutes into the movie.
but it's better to go in cold than with a trailer
This
that
is-
tells you every plot point about the
this
movie.
this is a movie that's good to go in cold. So, if you want to see this movie, stop now. And
Yeah.
just honestly, tell you right now, it's worth seeing. Go see it. It's not perfect, but it's fucking fun.
Yeah.
Go see it. Stop the video. Go see it. Then come back and watch the video.
Honestly, like, even though I saw the trailer, which really tells you all 3 acts of the movie, I actually really love this movie. Like, I had an absolute blast watching this.
No, honestly, like I said a moment ago, it's not perfect. It has faults. They're fucking
Sure.
minor. That was a fun movie to watch.
Yeah.
That was a good time.
I
Honestly,
had
it
such
really
a good
was
time,
a good
in
time.
this. And in terms of of it being a thriller, there are moments in this movie that, for me at least,
Goddamn nerve-wracking.
were so
nerve-wracking.
were honestly some of the most intense sequences I've seen in a movie this
Yeah.
year. Like,
And
there are moments in this movie where, like, I'm sitting there watching it like I can't fucking breathe watching this.
No, and I tell you what, the movie has minor flaws, things I would change, things I would do differently, but the one thing that I can't possibly take away from this movie is a thriller that had a really good fucking build to it. And that
Yes.
is fucking rare.
Uh-huh.
Because, yeah, it got nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
But it was definitely towards the third act,
Oh.
to the point where it's like, you could see the build, you could
Yeah.
feel the build, you cared about the characters enough
Yeah.
that it was nerve-wracking, and they executed that so
Dude,
well.
that ladder sequence.
Oh, fuck
the
me.
fucking ladder sequence, the crane
I
sequence.
work on ladders, and fuck no.
Yeah, no, man. Fuck. Like, that's what this movie is so good at, because it's good at putting you in that position watching this, because sometimes you're seeing it from the character's point of view, and you can put yourself in that position and be like, yeah, I would be sitting going, yo, fuck no, fuck, I'm not doing that. But it's not a ghost story. There's nothing supernatural here. You can just get creeps watching something like that.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing in this movie that couldn't be done.
Yeah.
I
Well-
mean, it's not. There's some fucking kids in the bathroom that took a piss.
Yeah,
There's like 16-year-old kids convincing his two 14-year-old friends, no, man, it's real. It's real. They do this shit in St. Louis. No, they fucking don't.
One thing that I liked about this movie is I can appreciate this as a satire on a level of something like The Purge.
Yeah.
Like, I can see someone attempting something like this in a world where something like planking becomes a thing and stupid online dare shit you see all the time. I can wrap my head around this concept for a movie. So for me, I was appreciating it on a level of like stuff from the mid 90s that was having fun with like what might happen in a few years,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
And yeah, a lot of that stuff from the 90s you look back and like have a giggle at and whatnot, but they're still fucking entertaining.
Yeah. No.
Like,
Like
Virtuosity,
Hackers.
Strange Days, Hackers. Like, to me, this
Strange
was like...
Days is still one of the best movies.
Oh,
of
I
the
love
fucking
Strange
90s.
Days. I absolutely
Honestly,
love Strange
I watched
Days.
that like 6 months ago. It holds up.
It absolutely
so
does.
fucking well.
Yeah.
Because it's one of those movies that, yeah, it obviously still kind of takes place in the 90s, but it's,
Yeah, 99.
it's so on the fringe of shit that it's just like, okay, I can buy it.
It's one of those that like was made like a couple years before it takes place.
Yeah.
Because it takes place on New Year's '99, I believe. And no, Strange Days is a great fucking movie.
Yeah.
And Virtuosity is still fucking entertaining as
It
hell.
is, yeah.
Like, that is such a good time. And to me, this is like a modern equivalent of one of those movies.
It really is, and that's kind of the cool thing about it, because yeah, in 10 years from now, you try and show this to a teenager, and they're gonna find it a little bit laughable.
I think less so than something like Virtuosity, where the virtual reality character is popping out of the computer and then the cop has to chase
Yeah.
him. Like, I think less so than that. Like,
Or Hackers where that's not how the internet works.
well, they do simplify a lot of things in this movie too. Like, they honestly do. Like, when it gets to the point to where they're shutting down the system, it's pretty quick. Like,
It's real quick.
But I was, you know what? I was like, fuck it. If I can forgive hackers for shit like this, I'm totally with this
Well,
movie.
it gets-
I'm having a blast.
Well, it gets to the point with some movies, it's sometimes the suspension of disbelief is hard, but if it's fucking fun, I'm much more prone to let it fucking slide.
Yeah, because for me, like, I'm buying that this stuff is happening in this universe where this game is this big of a fucking hit.
Yeah.
It reminds me, like, it feels like the kind of movie that's maybe taking place in the same universe as Crank.
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
And they got great actors. I love Emma Roberts. I love Dave Franco, and they have
good.
great chemistry together in this movie.
Yeah, and the secondary, I don't know the name of the actress. I'm sorry.
The girl who was Sydney.
Yeah, she wasn't bad.
Yeah.
And the antagonist character was pretty decent too.
Dude, if this movie was made like 15, 20 years ago, fucking Lillard.
Oh, it so would have been Matthew Lillard. It so would have been Matthew Lillard.
That guy was great.
I like, for a lot of those movies that era, Matthew Lillard really was the highlight for me.
Yeah.
A lot of those movies. Fucking, as bad as a lot of those movies were, like fucking Wing Commander.
Yeah.
But Matthew Lillard's a blast in it. What's the one with Tony Shalhoub, 13 Ghosts or something?
He was
like
the
it?
best part of that movie.
Yeah.
By far and
Yeah,
away.
yeah.
Yeah, this place is haunted. If it was the neighbor's house, I wouldn't give a shit.
Exactly. And that movie hasn't aged well either, but
Of course
I remember at the time finding it kind of fun.
Actually, I only saw
Dumb
it.
but fun.
I only saw it the one time. I saw it over at the Esquire, like when at the time the Esquire Theater was the Dollar Theater. I saw it there and felt like I got my dollars worth.
No, that's the kind of movie that is.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's kind of, the way this is. We saw this by fucking chance.
Yeah.
And I'm glad we did. I had a good time.
Yeah.
That was a great way to kill an hour and a half.
It absolutely was. Like, honestly, like, I would totally go, like, recommending full price to see this movie. Like, I had
would
that
too.
much fun at this movie.
I would too. It's not a great movie. It's not genius. It's just fucking fun.
It is.
It is really fun, and sometimes, like, it's really easy doing what we do to get cynical about fucking movies sometimes. And I know that of everyone in our group, I'm the most prone to getting overly critical about shit.
Because I usually send you to bad shit.
Well, yeah, but sometimes it's fun to just go to the movies and fucking sit back and just get lost in stupidity.
Absolutely.
And this was just the right kind of stupid. It was just dumb, fucking sheer fun. And
I thought, like, okay, in the first couple minutes of this movie when it's doing some things from the point of view
Of the computer. And
I was
shit like
honestly
that.
sitting there like, wow, in 2 minutes, this movie did the movie Unfriended better than that entire 80-minute movie.
It was fucking cleaner and quicker and not as horrible. And yeah, Unfriended was just plain fucking bad, man.
Yeah.
There was no redeeming qualities about that movie.
This movie
I
is-
was really worried in the first 2 minutes of this movie that this was going to be like that since I was going in fucking blind.
Mm-hmm.
And then, thank God it didn't.
No, not at all.
mean-
I thought this movie was a fantastically edited film.
It edited really well, pretty well written. I had some issues with the cinematography. That's me.
I didn't.
Well, you know, when you're gonna show things to me like from the point of view of a character, but as if it's on their phone, and then the next scene, their phone's in their pocket, like the next cut, you know they're not holding their phone like
Oh,
this.
well, I didn't notice that. Like, if I had noticed, yeah.
It's such a minor fucking nitpick because the movie was like Juliette Lewis is in this movie,
yeah,
and she's the lead character's mom.
maybe it's a nod to Strange Days.
Maybe, but she keeps showing up throughout the movie, and it's just like kind of, in my opinion, it's this character is unnecessary. It doesn't add anything to it. She's only in it because she's Juliette fucking Lewis.
And well, I didn't have a problem
And-
with that
but-
for a couple reasons. One, it was Juliette Lewis, and two, that is very little of the movie.
But
Like,
that's the thing. It doesn't focus on it long enough for
yeah.
it to get annoying.
No,
it's just
not
like,
at all.
It was just long enough for me to go, why is she here? And then, fuck it. If anybody wants to know, yes, we have the windows down. We're parked in front of a giant field full of just fucking like 6 foot tall weeds. So when we have the windows down in the summer, bugs fly through.
One of them was on Brian's shoulder for like half of Lights Out.
It was like last night, the fucking lightning bug or ladybug that was up there.
Yeah, someone pointed that out to me, and I responded with, "You paused the video to tell us this, didn't you?" Because he picks it up and throws it out of the car at one point. I love it when that happens.
Oh.
Sometimes I'll intentionally have stuff be wrong on the snob, just so 5 minutes later I
You
can say,
correct it.
just so 5 minutes later I can say, by the way, I know that wasn't an X-wing. You paused to tell me, didn't you?
Oh, man.
It's the little things.
Fuck, man. We gotta amuse ourselves somehow.
And the musical score to this.
The music's, I mean, it was...
It's got this
It was
thumping
mo-
synth beats. Like,
Yeah, it was-
I dug it.
It was good score, and then the like non score soundtrack is it's fucking millennial hipster stuff, but it was used to good effect in this.
Yeah.
To even songs that I'm not a big fan of or care too much for.
Are used well in this.
Yeah, they're used to good effect. Like there's some shit in the movie I didn't like. Like, speaking of the cinematography, besides that camera shit, some of the lighting was, in my opinion, questionable. A lot of the orange and blue, but it's just so obvious that like we want to use orange and blue, so we're gonna put blue neons on this guy's motorcycle.
I didn't
so
mind
we can
that.
have a blue light. Well, it's one of those things that's like, fine, it looks good. We know why they do that. Like,
In
we
this
know
movie,
why they do that.
It's a very colorful film.
Yeah.
Like this is
whoever directed this had been watching some like Nicholas Winding Refn and some other stuff.
That's why I dug it. Like
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, in this world, this motorcycle would.
If we made a movie for teenagers, it probably would have been this.
Honestly, yeah. Like the guy's driving around in the car that's lit red, and I'm
From
like,
the inside, it's like,
I'm like,
motherfucker would get pulled over in a heartbeat.
like, you know what? All right, like it's a good look for this film. Sure, I actually have seen that in New York before.
yeah, but
Um,
still.
But like, so I didn't mind that. This is the kind of movie where
But that's a little nitpicky shit that really doesn't matter because the movie's fun enough that it's really easy to overlook.
even by looking at the poster, like the kind of movie this is, and even looking at the poster, you can tell like this is gonna have like a synthwave soundtrack.
Yeah.
And it does, and I loved it for it. Because I love synthwave. No, I actually highly recommend this movie. Like, if I did a list at the end of the year of the 10 movies that just entertain the absolute fuck out of me,
Oh, it's
the
not going to be in the
most,
top 10. It's not going to be in the bottom 10. But as far as just entertaining and fun to watch,
that's what I mean.
Oh yeah,
Like, best. I don't know.
Look up
Like
the soundtrack to this
t-
fucking
like
movie.
if I did a list of the 10 movies that just entertain the fuck out of me this year, like, yeah, this would absolutely fucking be on there. I hope it does well. It was kind of crowded in there.
It was, and I think it's the movie that we've been to that I think is really, honestly, aimed perfectly for kids right now in their late teens, early 20s. But it's not fucking pandering. It's not fucking stupid.
No.
Like, it's the first movie that's been aimed at that age group that I've seen that I didn't find just fucking miserable.
The people in this movie act like real fucking people, not like that pandering shit I saw in Ice Age 5 the other day with, yeah, I'd take this girl, most deaf, broseph. Like, stop it. Well, actually, I guess I did see a Planet of the Apes reference this week. They referenced that in Ice Age when Buck is looking through the binoculars and it's just a quick pan past this prehistoric gopher creature who is crying at like a gopher prehistoric Statue of Liberty. It pans by it for like 2 seconds, so there was some story going on there.
It's a bummer we didn't get to see Planet of the Apes on the big screen. I would have loved that. Like,
yeah.
And that's one of those movies that I think that movie honestly is still a classic because it was a classic. Like, it's not been that long since I've seen it. It's hokey as fuck.
But it's so good.
It's so good.
It's so good. This is a madhouse!
But yeah, it's one of those movies that, like, you know, in 10, 15 years when my kid is just like, I don't get why you like this, I'm going to go, I understand why you don't get it.
And then you ground him and make him watch the entire series.
Oh, yeah. Beneath the Planet of the Apes.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Just on repeat and loud.
Mm-hmm. Conquest is badass.
Yeah, Conquest is badass.
No, like, if you see just watch like maybe the first minute or so of the trailer, because it really does kind of give away a lot. But if you're sold on like the first minute or so of this trailer, don't watch the rest of it and just go see this movie because you'll like it.
It's worth seeing, yeah.
All right, tomorrow is Jason Bourne and Bad Moms. Sweet. Actually, Jason Bourne should be pretty good.
And sometime next week we'll go see the fucking Hillary's America.
Yeah, we'll see the...
Let's see if they can change my mind.
Douchebag movie.
I want to see if he can change my mind.
Dinesh D'Souza.
Yeah, let's see.
Oh my god. Going up to Barney Fife and saying, "Teach me algebra."
I mean, I'm you know, I'll admit it. I'm not the hugest Hillary Clinton fan. Let's see if he can get me to vote for someone else.
Sure. We'll find out. That'll be coming at some point.
And, well, here's the thing, that if by the time the election comes around and Hillary really pisses me off, I'll just do what I do with every election that I'm not up to on.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do my write-in candidate.
Yeah.
Richard M. Nixon.
It was just...
Every time I go to vote, and there's an election for, like, fucking, like, county comptroller or some shit that I don't know, and quite frankly, I don't care. Richard M. Nixon. Every fucking time.
Why not? Throw Nixon a bone.
Wouldn't it be amazing if he got elected?
Yes. Oh no, I know how this is gonna end.
Yep.
Zombie resigning. See it.
Bye, kids.